Hi guys! Hi! You're here with me, the Albino Rhino. That's right, you're with the Albino Rhino, and we're going to talk about a homebrewing competition that's coming up. So this homebrewing competition is being put on by a local homebrewing store, basically one of the few homebrewing stores around. They opened up in St. Catharines to kind of alleviate the departure of the last one, the brewmonger. So this store is called the Surly Leprechaun, and they are opening this homebrewing competition. It's been open for a little while now. You don't have much longer to get in if you're going to get in, but if you have a batch of beer that was made recently or is ready to be or is close to getting ready and all that, you have until August 5th to do an entry. So this is called the Ale Grail. It's a quest for the Ale Grail. The quest for the... I'm going to be reading a little bit here because, you know what, that's just what I'm going to be doing. Here, let me put on my reading glasses. Right, let me put on my reading glasses. Okay. No, we're not going to wear these. Anyway, the quest for the Ale Grail is a brewing competition for homebrewers of all stripes. Entries will be received under one of the following 4 categories. These are very broad categories, okay? Very broad categories. So I don't know how he's going to want us to do, because he wants us to be judging. And I'm one of the judges, guys. I'm one of the judges, so I'll be drinking your beer. I will be. There'll be him as well, and there'll be 2 guys from Niagara College. Now, on his website, he does talk about how they are Cicerones and BGCP certified. He doesn't talk about me doing that. I guess he didn't care to ask if I, had paperwork, like the paperwork that's hanging on my wall over there. Fuck you, Daryl. No, whatever. Anyway, so these are very broad. I don't know how exactly he's going to make us do it, because he wants us to... He wants us to grade on the BGCP. It's going to be hard to follow those guidelines when these are such broad categories, but it doesn't matter because this is for a good cause. Let me continue. Session ales, including but not limited to IPAs, APAs, red ales, etc. Session to standard strength, which is under 6%. Dark ales, including but not limited to porters, stouts, etc. Session to standard strength, 6% and under. Strong ales, including but not limited to saisons shouldn't be strong ales, Scotch ales, etc., over 6%, and other ales. All entries must be registered online. You'll notice that they're all ales, not lagers, and the reason for that is you can't have a lager win the Ale Grail, can you? No, you can't have a lager win the Ale Grail. Each entry is subject to a $5 registration fee. You can put 1 entry into each category if you want. All payable through the Surly Leprechaun website. Proceeds from the competition will be donated to Gillian's Place, the shelter for abused women. So great cause, a charity event, and you know how I am with charity events. I love charity events. We require 2 bottles per entry. Bottles must be between 300 milliliters and 375 milliliters. No flip top, swing top bottles, which means none of those green Grolsch bottles or things like that. Nothing with the plastic cork, basically, with the rubber seal. You have to actually have either, I guess you could cork it. He doesn't have anything on here about corking it, but capped bottles is what he wants, and it just makes it easier. No labels or markings other than the registration label are allowed. So if your bottle has labels and all that, soak them off. On the cap, if there's any markings on the cap, say you have a cap that I don't know, you have a beer lover cap or something, right? Or a Sunkist cap, because I have a bag of Sunkist caps, even though they're not beer. I use them for beer. You need to black that shit out. You need to get yourself a magic marker. You need to get yourself a permanent marker. And you need to black that shit out, okay? The registration label should be affixed just below the neck of the bottle with Scotch tape. Bottle labels will be emailed to paid registered participants shortly before the submission receipt opens. Only beers made using home brewing equipment may be entered. That means, you know what, don't... And I know, because this is the type of thing I would do, don't do it. Take a commercial beer and dump it into 2 bottles and cap it and say it's yours. Don't do that. That's not fair. You might get called out for it, too. Entries must be delivered in person to Surly Leprechaun Brewing during their operating hours. They will begin receiving entries Saturday, July 8th. So they've been receiving entries for about... well, 4 weeks now. There's 1 week left. All entries must be received no later than Saturday, August 5th at 4 p.m. So you have a week, guys. You have a week. If you have beers sitting in the basement, and you want to do this, it's a great thing. You're gonna get people in the brewing industry, 2 guys from Niagara College. You're going to get myself, and you're going to get a few other people that are going to give you notes on your beer and thoughts on your beer, and you're helping a good cause. So do this. Entries must be dropped off in person at Surly Leprechaun Brewing, which is inside the local wine and beer company at 411 Glendale Avenue, St. Catharines, Ontario. Conflicts or disputes will be settled by the competition committee. It'll be settled by me. I'm the biggest guy on the committee. Yeah. And I'm medicated now, so I'm more serious. Yeah, what do you think of that? All decisions are final. If you have any questions or concerns, please email the Ale Grail Keeper at surlyleprechaun.com. Medals will be issued to the winners in all 4 categories, and the name of the brewer of the best in show will be engraved upon the sacred Ale Grail. Awesome. So, you know what? Do it. Don't make any excuses. Don't do this, don't do that. Go, I don't know if I really... Just put your beer in. There's nothing to lose. It's a $5 entry fee and 2 of your beers. 2 bottles of your beer. So if you go into all 4 categories, that's a $20 entry fee. That's nothing. $20 entry fee, 8 bottles of beer, and any extra money, any money made, and I mean, he's just getting medals and a trophy, so there should be a good deal of money here that can go off to Jillian's place. So come on out, have fun with that. You can get more information on the Surly Leprechaun website. It'll tell you exactly when judging will take place. It'll tell you when the award ceremony is going to be taking place. The award ceremony will be taking place at the Cayman Kettle in Font Hill. So Dave and Todd are great guys too, and you can come and hang out with them while we do the award ceremony. So this is a great cause, a great idea. I really, really hope you guys put a beer in, or 2 beers, or 3 beers, or even 4 beers. I hope you put the beers in. Put your beers in. Bye, guys.